Doodly-doo. Give us a work story? Oh, I actually do have one for you. Okay, I've got the tale of the fucking worst DoorDasher, okay? How I almost fucking killed a man. Okay, that'll be the title. He's already shipped out all of his stuff here and then taking the... Oh, that's so exciting. But yeah, so this fucking... Okay, so, let me just lay out the scene. We have a store policy that when someone comes and picks up a DoorDash, right, that DoorDasher is to show us him pressing the confirm pickup button. So because people have been stealing, when we caught wind of it, like after it happened, what they would do is they would come, it would be like, they would show, like, so it would be an actual dasher who would show, like, the thing. And then they would pick up the food, and then they would cancel the order and steal the food. And then someone else would would be like, oh, that someone canceled the order, I'll pick it up. So they'll come in and pick up the food and be like, oh, we already gave that out. They're like, what? So it's policy now that we have people press the confirm pickup so that we can make sure that nobody's stealing. And chat, is that too much to ask, by the way? I just like, is that so much to ask? Is that a difficult task to require? Just press a button in front of us so we can give you the food. Is that too much to ask? Personally, I don't think so. But apparently, some people very much do feel like that is too much to ask. Please be vexed, please be vexed. So, this guy came in. Yes! This guy came in. He was like, I'm here for blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, let me go grab it for you. And I'm like, alright, so if you could just press the confirm pickup for me and I can give you the order. And he's like, what? And I said, oh, it's just policy that we have you press the confirm pickup order. And he's like, no, like, confirm pickup in front of us. And he's like, no, I don't have the order yet. I can't confirm what I don't have. And I was like, well, it's store policy. He's like, I'm not going to press it until I have the order. And I'm like, showing him. It's like, right here. Here's the order. Here's the name. Here's the item. It matches. Just press the button, right? He refused. So I said, well, that's crazy. I'm not giving you the order. And 0 to 100. Fine, fuck you, I'm calling DoorDash. He's like, oh, you're gonna raise the bar that high? I'm gonna match it. So I said, call whoever the fuck you want, buddy. I'm not giving you the food. And I take it back to the freezer. And so he stands outside like a little child, calls DoorDash, and I'm immediate red flags. If you didn't want to steal the food, why are you arguing with me? Huh? Hey, buddy. Why are you arguing if you don't want to steal the food, right? So I don't give him the order, and he's out there, he calls DoorDash calls us, and I'm in the mindset that all of this is a fucking, like, ruse. I don't know who's fucking calling me from DoorDash. Our store number is readily available on Google. But by the way, it's also our store hours are very, very fucking ready to see on Google, but people will still call and be like, hey, when do you close? I was like, just look on Google. But DoorDash calls me and he's like, haha, this is blah blah blah, this is blank from DoorDash calling about an order that's being tried to pick up. And I said, okay, here's the situation. Your DoorDasher is not complying with store policy that we have them confirm the order in front of us before we hand them the order. And I told her how people were stealing. I told them that that's what happened in the past. That's policy for the store. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I didn't cuss at this woman. I didn't do anything. I made sure that my tone of voice was, I'm fucking annoyed, but I'm not going to say I'm fucking annoyed. They're like, oh, I can assure you that this Dasher has very good high ratings. I can assure you 100% that he's going to get the food to where it needs to go. And I said, great, I'm not worried. These are verbatim. Great, I'm not worried about how good of a dasher he is. I'm worried about whether or not he's going to do what I tell him to. All this for some stolen ice cream. All this because he doesn't want to press the confirm pickup button. This is because he doesn't want to comply with store policy so that we can give him the order to begin with. And I told DoorDash that, and like, I'm not worried about how good of a dasher he is. I'm worried about whether or not he's going to do what I tell him to do. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I'll relay this information and I'll get back to you. And I'm like, okay, fine. Hang up. This guy is still out there on his little fucking phone, looking in, literally like kind of looking in, and we make eye contact, and I can't go wide in real life, but that's what it would have been. So, like, they fucking hang up. He's still on the phone with whoever this could possibly be. I don't know if it's fucking DoorDash, actually. It could be one of his fucking accomplices, like, trying to fucking steal shit, right? I don't know if it's actually DoorDash who's calling me right now. But then they call back and say the same shit. And I said, look, I'm not playing this ring around the pony game. I'm telling you what the store policy is. He's not complying with store policy. He's not getting the order. And she's like, yeah, well, okay, I understand that it's policy, and I cut her off, and I said, you obviously don't understand because you're still trying to have me give your dasher the order. So he's either going to come in here and comply with policy, or he can cancel the order and have someone else pick it up. And they're like, okay. I was sick of it. I was so over it. I was so, like, pissed off, and I'm just like, you clearly do not understand what I'm saying, so we're done talking. And so the guy left. I turned to my fellow employees. I'm shift lead now, so they are my subordinates, but I don't treat them like that. But I turned to the two people I was working with that night, and I said, I win. Because I did. I was victorious. But yeah, that's how I almost fucking killed a man on sight, as the kids say. A lot of effort for just some... It was a single item, by the way. It was a single item.
Victory is close.
It wasn't even something I prepared. They ordered a pre-pack. So all I did is go to the fucking... All I did is go to the fucking freezer, pull something out, put it in a bag. Like, come on, bro. I wonder if he gave the store a review. Oh, he can say whatever the fuck he wants. I have been given free range with DoorDashers, dude. I have no patience for this shit. Zero patience. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, I think we did it. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I'm so excited this is true.
Yes, it is the will of
he can review this dick. I don't give a shit.